Hello all, Bills from BillsMMOhaven.com. Figured I'd make an update video on TeamSpeak and running it for the first time and a couple useful features. Obviously, you started, downloaded, and installed TeamSpeak, and you're at this screen here. When you first start up TeamSpeak, it usually will give you this option for the setup wizard. I suggest you run it, put in your in-game name, voice activation or push to talk. If you got a lot of traffic and stuff, put in push to talk, assign your hotkey there, check out your mic, do some testing and whatnot. Assign another hotkey. See, I don't use push to talk, I use voice activation, so I assigned a hot mute key that lets me mute my microphone. Pick your voice, female, male, that stuff don't really matter. Then you can close all this. Finish. Voila. After you did all that, your mic should be set up and able to connect to a TeamSpeak server. So the first thing you'd want to do is go in here, and it'll ask you for the server address, and here's my server and my nickname I want to connect with, and identities and all this. Just leave this alone. If they have a password on their server or their channel, you'll have to put it here, and for certain channels it's here. And then you just hit connect. So we're going to connect to it.
Connected.
And then I'm on my server. Or if you're on any, if it's your own server, the first thing you want to do is go to bookmarks, add a bookmark, fill in all this information. Some of it will already be filled in for you, and then you can hit this button, connect on startup, and apply it. So every time that you connect on startup, it'll automatically join your primary server. And just okay, save it, and apply, and there you go. Other useful features for in-games. First feature for in-a-game would be plugins. As you can see, I got a bunch of plugins here. This one comes built in. It works in your game. You just enable it, put the check there, hit settings, fill out, make sure these are all checked. You can change the display and how it loads out in your game. You'll notice it. Assign your hotkeys. It'll come up, and you can configure it to all different configurations to make it fit the way you want it to. It's very useful for learning new guys' names and whatnot. See who's talking and not talking while you're in whatever your game. I have found that if you do use the overlay, it's best to always start your TeamSpeak application first, run it as administrator, then start your game for the overlay to take effect. If you don't notice it in your game, take those steps. Other useful features, real quick. The mute feature. Anybody that you see in your TeamSpeak that you have a problem with, right click on them, make them blue, and then go in right here, mute client, or you can even change the volume of the client, little things of that. In case you got somebody that's that's really quiet or loud, you can adjust their personal volume. Or if you don't get along with this person at all, you can edit them in contacts, and you can block them, neutral, friend them. It has a lot of features. Don't be afraid to pry around TeamSpeak and make it work for you. Other than that, oh, there's one other feature. The little eyeball here. If sometimes you can't see nobody and you can't figure out what's going on, just check this eyeball. See how it'll change them. You can edit contacts. Then now TeamSpeak also comes set up with Overwolf, which is a whole nother video. A quick rundown on Overwolf. It lets you do in-game recording, and it hooks into your personal Facebook, Google's, things of that nature. It lets you have all that in your game as well. I hope this video has been helpful and informational. Any questions, comments, just leave them and I'll get back to you. Thank you.